Hi everybody, and welcome back to another Shearer Smokes. And you join me on a rather bleak morning. It's another early finish from work for me. So I thought, again, I would take the chance and come down and do a little video. As I say, the weather is turned slightly wet. It was quite bright this morning in the early hours, but a steady shower has persisted for most of the morning. But I'm under a bit of cover. There may be a bit of background noise as there's a flyover just behind the camera. But I'm under one of the bridges, and I'm back at a different part of the Forth and Clyde Canal, and just over my shoulder is the famous Kelpies. So the Kelpies being a powerful image in homage to the animals, the horses that used to power the boats and barges along these canals back in the day. And it really is quite a sight to see when you see it from the main road, which is, as I said, just behind the camera. But at night time, equally spectacular as the Kelpies light up, and different light displays, which is something quite unique. And I'll pop a picture in. I've covered it before, but I'll pop a picture in at the end just to give you an idea of what that looks like at night time. So as I said, it's a bit dreich, as we would say in Scotland, but never fear, as we're heading off to warmer climes, as it's time for part 3 of my look back to my trip to Croatia. And as I said, we're going to be heading into the national park, but before we do so, we're going to stop off at a little boutique cigar shop that I found, which was probably about 2 blocks away from where we stayed, about a 15-minute walk. It was open till 10 o'clock at night, which is amazing. A small cigar shop, but with a nice collection of cigars and a few pipes as well. So here's some footage just to share that with you. So I spent a rather nice hour looking through the cigar selection. As I said, a rather small walk-in humidor, but some nice cigars on display, and of course all at European prices, so what's not to like. So I came away with quite a good haul, and usually when you buy in store they might throw in a box of matches for you, but in this case I was given a lighter and a small bottle of bubbly. And of course, with the UK laws on liquids when flying, the bottle was too big to bring home, so of course it had to be enjoyed later that evening. But here's a shot of the cigar haul I came away with. So some rather tasty cigars there, as I said, and I was really happy to find that cigar shop basically on our doorstep, which was great. So, and you will have noticed, of course, they had a nice selection of pipes, which is a great excuse for me to go back and pick one of those pipes up. I think I have promised myself I'm going to visit Cedar again, and I think a revisit to that cigar shop is well in order. But so from the city of Cedar we travel an hour out towards the national park, and what a day we had. Started off with a bus trip, which ended in a boat trip to get into the heart of the national park itself, and here's some footage just to show you. So the main attraction of the national park, of course, is the famous waterfalls. And the park itself, it covers 142 square kilometres, and the waterfalls are right at the heart of the national park. And I believe they were used for hydropower around about the same time as the Niagara Falls. And it's just a fantastic sight with the noise and just the actual natural scenic beauty of it all. It's quite a lot to take in. But here's some pictures which hopefully will convey some of that to you. So some nice shots there. As always, as I do say, the pictures can only tell, or give you a little bit of an insight. These things are always better to see in person. It's quite a gentle walk round the national park, but of course, walking with temperatures of just below 30 degrees does make you slightly thirsty. And what a better way to quench that thirst than a trip to the local winery. So a short bus journey, and we arrived at a local winery, family owned, and there we were given a lesson in wine tasting. And what a great selection we had: white wine, red wine, rosé, and finishing with a rather amazing dessert wine. In fact, the dessert wine went down so well that our tour guide and my good friend Lisa, we decided to go halves on a bottle, and it came back to the apartment with us. Now, as I mentioned earlier, of course, with the UK laws on bringing liquids back into the country, out with the duty free, of course, the bottle was too big to take back with us, so it was enjoyed over the last couple of nights on the balcony. And so we come back to, yet again, a wet Scotland. It's still quite mild. I reckon it's probably about 15 degrees, 16 degrees, something like that. The rain has turned into that very fine rain, which for some reason can get you completely soaked within seconds. It's a bit of a Scottish phenomenon, that one. But still undercover, and therefore able to enjoy my AP Donovan. I just love the shape of that bowl. I think it works in well with the structure behind me. And in the bowl, I've gone for some Charatan Dark Flake, which is a very tasty tobacco and working well in this damp weather. So I hope you enjoyed part 3 of my look back to Croatia. As you can see, friendly visitors always coming to the Kelpies. So yeah, as I was saying, I hope you enjoyed this third part in the series. I have enough footage left for one more episode. At the moment, I'm just going to sit back here, enjoy what's left of my flask of coffee before heading home. So as always, just remains for me to say thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed part 3. And until next time, My name's Shearer. Enjoy your smokes.